Dog groomers earn a median of $17 an hour, or $35,360 a year, according to the May 2025 federal wage data. That is the honest starting point. It is also the wrong number for a lot of working groomers. Here is why. That figure only describes people on someone else's payroll. It leaves out every groomer who works for themselves, and it counts groomers in the same category as kennel attendants and bathers. So let us do this properly. We will cover what the government actually measures and why every website gives a different answer, then how groomers really get paid, and what raises your income. There is no federal job title called dog groomer. The Bureau of Labor Statistics counts groomers inside a category called Animal Caretakers. It also holds kennel attendants, dog bathers, and zookeepers. Here are the May 2025 numbers for that whole group. The median is $17 an hour, or $35,360 a year. The average is higher at $17.94 an hour because the top of the range pulls it up. The bottom 10% earn under $13.10 an hour. The top 10% earn more than $24.07 an hour, or about $50,060 a year. The middle half lands between $14.34 and $19.26 an hour. Now hold on to one thing. A bather in their first month and a master groomer doing hand strip terriers sit inside that same number. That is why the median feels low to working groomers. It is not wrong, it is just very wide. Every website gives a different dog groomer salary because the federal survey leaves out self-employed groomers entirely. The sites showing bigger numbers are asking workers to report their own pay. The wage data I just gave you comes from a survey of employers. In its own words, that survey excludes the self-employed and owners of unincorporated firms. Think about what that removes from grooming. Every mobile groomer in a van, every groomer renting a table in someone else's salon, every person who opened their own shop. Those are not edge cases in this trade. They are a large part of it. Then there are the salary websites, where the numbers come from people reporting their own pay. That method leans high. People doing well are more likely to answer. And self-employed groomers often report the whole ticket rather than a wage. So you get averages in the high 40s, sitting next to a federal median in the mid-30s. Both are real measurements. They are measuring different people. Groomers get paid 4 different ways, and which one you are on matters more than where you work. The first is an hourly wage, common at large retail chains and some salons. Steady, predictable, and usually the lowest ceiling. The second is commission, and it is the most common structure for experienced groomers. You take a percentage of every groom you finish. Across the industry, that percentage usually runs between 40 and 60%. So on a $90 full groom at 50%, you earn $45 for that dog. Finish 6 dogs, and that day is $270 before tips. The third is booth rent. You pay the salon a flat weekly or monthly fee and keep everything you charge. The ceiling goes up, and the supplies, marketing, and empty days become yours. The fourth is your own business, mobile or a shop, where you set every price yourself. Tips sit on top of all 4. Between 15 and 20% is the common range in grooming, and across a full book, that is real money. Most groomers start as a bather, near the bottom of that wage range, and the first year is about speed as much as skill. Bathing is where the trade begins. You wash, you dry, you brush out, you handle nails and ears, and you learn what a dog is telling you. Pay at that stage sits at the low end. Think closer to the $13.10 figure than the $17 one. Moving from bather to groomer commonly takes between 6 months and a year and a half on the job. Grooming school shortens that runway because you arrive already able to finish a dog. Then the real driver kicks in. On commission, your income is the number of dogs you can finish well in a day. A new groomer might do 3 or 4. An experienced one does between 6 and 8. Same salon, same prices, roughly double the pay. That gap is mostly not talent. It is repetition. 3 things raise a groomer's income: speed, specialty work, and control the price. Speed we just covered. It is the fastest lever, and it compounds daily. Specialty work is next. Breed-specific trims, hand stripping, corrective grooming on a matted coat, and the difficult dogs other salons turn away. That work prices well above a standard groom because far fewer people can do it. Control of the price is the last lever, and it is the largest. In practice, that means booth rent or your own business. But be honest about what comes with it. You pay the 15.3% self-employment tax that an employer used to split with you. You buy your own insurance. You cover your own sick days. There is no paid time off because there is no employer. That is why the ceiling is higher. You are being paid for risk as well as for work. Dog grooming pays a solid working wage rather than a fast one. The people who do well treat it as a trade they keep getting better at. Here is the honest cost. You are on your feet all day, lifting wet dogs, scissoring and clipping are repetitive, and groomers who ignore that pay for it in their wrists, shoulders, and back. Plan for it from day one, and the career lasts. Ignore it, and it does not. Here is the honest upside. Demand is steady. Federal projections show roughly 74,600 job openings a year for animal caretakers through 2034, and you are paid to do the work while you are still learning it. The Academy of Pet Careers is a pet career school in St. Charles, Missouri. We have been training people for pet careers since 1993, and grooming is taught in person in a working salon with real client dogs. The link in the description shows what that training actually involves. Learn more